Walcott's run away from the ball here. Thrilling run from Theo Walcott! What kind of a goal is that? Brilliant work, Theo Walcott!
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 16 Arsenal Career Series, and the main focus for today's episode is going to be the Champions League semi-finals against Lazio. So if you missed the last episode, yes, we did beat Manchester City and we now go into the semi-finals, but we're going to start off today's episode in the Premier League versus Sunderland, and you can see by the league table that we are still in first place with only 5 games left to go. So in our last few games, we've got Man City and West Ham, which I think are both next episode. So we need to get 2 wins in today's episode, as well as hopefully getting an advantage in the Champions League. And before we head into the first game of today's episode, if you guys can smash a like on the video, that would be much appreciated. And as soon as we're 1,000 likes on this episode, the next Arsenal episode will be uploaded to the channel. And also maybe 2 new series are being added to the channel as well this weekend. So I just like to point out that I think I'm pretty comfortable on Legendary now, so every single game of this series will be on Legendary. I've just given it away, and now Fletcher's through, and Chet makes a mistake, and Fletcher scored the opening goal. I counted at least 2 mistakes there. Look at that, Monreal and Koscielny running into each other, and then Fletcher had the chance, and Chet maybe, as he's 88 rated, should be saving that. Like, come on, Chet. How is Larson outpaced Koscielny, and the ball goes in, and Fletcher had so much space, but this defence, so-called 15 goals conceded this season, where has it gone? Into Ozil. Now Wilshere, and Giroud making the run here, and now Giroud to shoot, and it's well saved by the goalkeeper. And now Walcott, get it back into the mix, but it doesn't even beat the first man, but finally getting a foothold in this game. Here goes Giroud, and now to Ramsey, and Sanchez is on. Can he cut inside? Alexis Sanchez blocked off, and that wouldn't have happened on world class, but the defending is so much better. And there goes the end of the first half, so it's looking good so far. Yes, we're 1-0 down, but of course we're in the better team for most of that first half. Now Joel Campbell to take it. Going to try and aim into the middle. It goes into Walcott, and what a header from Theo Walcott. We are back on level terms from like such an unlikely scorer from a header, because Theo Walcott has made it 1-1. Joel Campbell with the service and Walcott with the header, and we're back in the game. So can we get a lead from this one? Because we've not played our best game. Of course, no Sanchez, no Ozil, but Oxlade, Walcott and Joel Campbell are having a decent game, so let's go for it. Right, this is all looking good. And now Ramsey, might as well shoot from here. Well saved, the Welbeck's there, and he's offside. I was about to celebrate, but you can see by the fans' reaction that it was offside. And Welbeck hasn't scored in such a long time, so that could have done him good, because I'm still looking to sell him. And now into the middle to Ramsey. One more on now, and it's Jack Wilshere to shoot. Well saved, Joel Campbell, but it's straight to Pantilimon. But we've been so much better in the second half, and who would have thought, with no Sanchez and no Ozil. And there we go, guys, the full-time whistle has gone. And I'll take that result, because of course we didn't win the game, and that means that United or West Ham could overtake us. But we didn't use our strongest teams, so 1-1 draw seems like a likely result. So before our game versus Lazio, it's now time for another week of training, and we've got Sanchez, Ozil and finally Samper. So I've picked my 2 best players just because I want to get them as close to that 87 or 88 by the end of the season. Of course, Samper has grown so much already this season, but I'm kind of disappointed with Bellerin, who is still only 77. Samper gets a C, a C and a D, but Sanchez with an F. Like, what is going on? But here we go, guys. It is now time for the Champions League semi-finals, and of course an away game versus Sevilla. So here we go, guys. It's now time for the Champions League semi-finals, Sevilla versus Arsenal, and quite possibly our biggest game of the season so far. So of course we have played Sevilla already this season. They beat us in the pre-season tournament, and you can see how good they've been. So they drew against Monaco, went through on penalties, and then beat Juventus. So definitely not any slouch of a team. Well, here we go. Coquelin out to the wing, goes to Oxlade. Let's just not waste the ball when we do have it. And exactly what I just said, Oxlade, and he just goes and loses it. Just keep the ball. Out it goes now to Bellerin. Can we get something here? Bellerin is going to go inside. Dybala waiting. And now one more. Cazorla. And now it's Alexis Sanchez. And well saved. But was that last pass necessary? I could have maybe shot with Cazorla. Well, it's found his way to Sanchez. And he's going to cut inside. And now Alexis Sanchez. And well saved again. But maybe I could have finesse shot. But Sanchez finding space down the left-hand side. That's a great ball out to the other side. And now Reyes finds a way inside, but well saved. And the first real chance, what was I doing there? Didn't even realise I dropped the ball. So we've made it to the second half without conceding so far. Now can we go for it in the second half maybe? Because I expect Seville to go a lot more attacking. Now it goes to Sanchez. And Cazorla's in the middle. And now through to Cazorla. And it's saved, but that was so well worked, and Cazorla found the space. Whoa, where's this pace come from? Kuchawa has just got away from Cazorla and gets the ball into the middle, and now Banega, but well saved, and that's the first time he's got anywhere close. But they still got a corner. Oh, look how much space there is, and Zonzi, but well saved again. What am I doing? I keep pressing Y by mistake, and that's Rami, and now back it goes into the middle, and they've taken the lead. That's my fault. I don't know why I'm pressing this ball in here. And I'm doing it without even realising. I've never done this before when I just suddenly drop the ball or something. But that's come from Rami, who's got the shot. And to be fair, check it, absolutely no chance. Right, go on, Gibbs. There's just no one in the middle. But now Sanchez, he turns past. Alexis Sanchez! And he must score that chance. We have to take those chances on Legendary. And we couldn't be back in the game and have the away goal. So there we go, guys. That is the end of the first leg. And it's down to my stupidity and Sanchez missing, for him, of his standards, an open goal. And we should be at least on level terms, but it's down to me. I made the mistake, and Sevilla have taken a 1-goal lead. But of course, next episode will be the second leg. But next up, it's time for the Premier League. But let's put that result behind us and now move on to the final game of today's episode. And it's now time for a Premier League game, of course, against Norwich City. And yet we are still in first place, and United is still in second place, and West Ham are now down to third place. And you can see how the team is looking. So not full strength, of course. Sampa, Wilshere, and finally Aaron Ramsey have come in, but still good enough, hopefully, to beat Norwich City, and good enough to hopefully keep our spot at the top of the table. Into Sampa. Right, can he get something going here? Wilshere in space. Jack Wilshere! And it's just wide of the post. But was that a deflection? I'm not even sure. But Wilshere, that was a goal kick in the end. But he's looking good so far. Into Alexis. And he gets it back. And now through to Dybala. Can he turn past his man? Dybala! And well saved yet again. But we're getting closer to that first goal. Dybala. Sampa. And now Wilshere. Driven slightly out wide. And now back to Sampa. But we still can't get that goal. And now he gets the ball into Dybala. There's so little space, so Dybala's going to try and work his magic. And still Wilshere. But look how little space there is. Going to try and go into Sampa. Sampa's going to try and turn. Well saved. And it's out for another corner. Right, here we have a chance. And Walcott's definitely got the pace. And he's going to try and cut inside. It's still Theo Walcott. And we finally have the goal. And it's Theo Walcott yet again. And he scored like every goal in today's episode. And he's showing how good he is on form right now. And we've got the first goal. The Theo Walcott take a bow because he just cut inside past the defender and the space just opened up because that fake shot took out 2 players and then we took out the goalie with a fantastic finish. Missed the tackle there. Ball into the middle. That's scrappy defending. They still have the ball. And now can we just keep them out for these last 15 minutes? Not like that. And they still have the ball. It's now Jarvis. And he scored it. And I thought he missed it. But Matt Jarvis has just produced something I never thought he would. I can't believe that. Look how easy it was to turn 2 players. I wasn't controlling Wilshere, but he just turned away and just didn't want to have anything to do with it. And that's why so much space opened up. Now Wilshere, can he turn his man? And now Jack Wilshere to shoot. And it's not taking the deflection. That's just straight over from Wilshere. He's been so bright, but his finishing has been way off. But there we go, guys. The full-time whistle has gone. It is finished as a 1-1 draw. We definitely should have won the game and taken our chances earlier on in the game. And as soon as they scored, like, there's no chance because they play so defensive. But of course, that's what I've got to look forward to. Now I'm playing every single game on Legendary. So you can see that Man United are playing Leicester City. I'm expecting them to win that game. So we have to win our next few games if we want to win the league title. But now time for the final week of training for today's episode. And for this week, I'm actually going to play one of the 5 trainings. So we've got Ozil, I'm going to do the pass mastery. But of course, we've got Sampa. And we've also got Paulo Dybala. Right, so how easy is this going to be? And he's onside, I think, but the goalie's out. This is gonna be harder than I expected. And we only have 5 attempts for this. Must be onside this time. And the goalie's not come out. Must finish, and we do. And he's onside yet again. Great ball from Ozil, and Dybala finishes it. Well, I'm getting used to this now. It's Dybala again. He's managed to get away through. Just shoot the ball, but he wouldn't. Now it's 3 on defenders. And another good ball from Ozil, but Mertesack's there. Like, what do you expect from a player that's like double his height? And now the final one. Another good ball from Ozil, but there's so many defenders around him, and we finish off with 6,000 points, so it's an F. That is terrible, so I need to get used to that one. We're now going to find out how our other players have done. Dybala gets a C, so he's nearly 81 rated already. That is incredible, and he's definitely my first team striker for next season. And Sampa got a D, a B and a B, so not too bad, and getting closer to that 76. And just to finish off today's episode, here's our league tables looking as we go into the final episode of season number 1. So next episode we'll have 3 Premier League games and 1 semi-final in the Champions League. So then hopefully we'll go on to the Champions League final as the final episodes. But here we go, guys. Man United in first place. We've got 3 games to go and they've got 73 points, and we are currently in second place. And the most important thing is that we are 1 point behind them, but our goal difference is not as good as theirs. West Ham in 3rd place, Chelsea in 4th out of contention, and finally Manchester City in 5th place with a total of 52 points. But of course, the main focus for the next episode of this series is going to be the Champions League semi-final, second leg versus Sevilla. So smash a like on the video if you do want to see that. But that's going to be it for today's episode, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.